All right, so here's the quiz. Um, let me just put. There we go. All right, let's see. Um, Match the most appropriate pseudocode lines with the order to build an algorithm for updating the time limit requirements for interpolating on a path. Uh, okay. So step one. So we need to first, I guess, compare to see if it does. I think the last step is that it increases. So then that just means segment parameter equals quotient of segment time over duration. Or wait, hold on. That might not be the first step. Segment parameter increments by. I'm trying to think if I'm thinking about this the wrong way. Segment time definitely doesn't go down. Segment parameter equals. Maybe we need to set the segment parameter first, and then we compare the time, and then after that we increment the parameters, and then we increment the time. I think that's makes some sense. I'll come back to it though. Select the most appropriate purpose of the following stages in the vertex processing pipeline. Well, I know that this one is barycentric stuff. This one is primitives. I think they might just literally be in order. I'll come back to that one though as well, but I think they might be in order. I know this one's barycentric, and I know that this one's generate primitives, I believe. And I think that sets the level. These two could swap, but these two I think are definitely set. I think if I understand what set levels, I don't know. I might just be I don't know. I'm probably overreading what that means. Identify the intended and actual behavior of the following geometry shader. Assume the code is correct and will compile and run as expected. GL position equals V0, V1, V3, V1, V2, V3, V2, V0, V3. I'm assuming it was probably supposed to make 3 different triangles, I feel like. But I think what it's actually going to do is probably display them as points because it doesn't emit the vertex after each step. I don't think it just kind of says 0, 1, 3, done. So it'll just be 3, 3, 3. Just do 3 V3 3 times, I think, instead of doing actually the 3 small triangles like it's supposed to. Match the following tessellation patterns with the correct levels. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then what's that? 2 inside, 3 and 2. No, it'd be 1 inner level, outer level 2, 3, 4. So outer level 2, 3, 4, inner level 5. I feel like it might be. I'm gonna say this one. I think for that, and then that one is outer level 2, 2, 2, inner level none, inner level 1. Well, if it's 2, 2, 2 at the outer level, then it has to be this because there's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah. And this is 1, 1, 1, and then 2 is a dot inside, 1, 1, 1, and then 2, I guess. Yeah, because it's 1, 1, 1 on the outside, so that's the only one that matches that one. And then, oh god, this one is 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So whatever one has 6 in here. 6, 6, 1, 2, 1. Okay, there's two 6, 1, 2, 1s. I think it'd be 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. 2, 3, 4, 5. 612165 or 612176. I want to say the second number being, no, wait. It's horizontal. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to say 6, 5. There we go. Took me a second to remember that one. Select the most appropriate ways. Select the most appropriate of the following ways of acquiring feedback in this course. Percentage grade. Meeting about assignment. Provides qualitative. Grades and feedback are not the same thing. When is it appropriate to independently? Is always appropriate to independently. And that's quantitative. Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, excellent. Perfect. There we go. Quantitative, um, is always appropriate. And I was gonna say grades and feedback are not the same thing up here, but and then I realized there's a question for it down below. Okay, this doesn't seem terrible. So I think we set the segment parameter first, which I think is quotient of segment time over duration, because I think we kind of did like the thing to keep it from going over, you know? So I think we set that. We check the values, and then we increment the parameter that we set, and then we increment the time at the end. I think that makes the most sense. I don't think we compare the time, then, like, I think we set the parameter, and then we check the time, and then depending on what the time says, then we adjust our parameter. I think that's what we want to do. Instead of checking the time and then setting the parameter. That doesn't make as much sense. Like, you can't set the conditions inside the statement to check it, I don't think. Read and process attributes. I think I want to, yeah, I think I want to keep that. I think I'm going to keep this as is. These two make sense. And then tessellation, I think you set the levels and stuff for the evaluation shader. In TCS, you set the stuff for TES. So I feel like that makes sense because this kind of does more of the processing. Vertex shader then therefore has to be that value. So then for this one, I believe it was display the triangle as 3 smaller triangles is the intended behavior, which I think is accurate. I think that's what it seems like they're trying to do to me, at least, is to display display 3 triangles, because they end primitive after each one. I don't know, 0, 1, 3. Like, there's 3 points in each. That kind of gives me the idea that they're supposed to make 3 small triangles. 0, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's what I think. But I think it's actually going to display them as points. Match the following tessellation patterns with the correct levels. So this is, I said 2, 3, 4, which is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I said the inner level is 5 because I don't think the inner level is non-existent. And there's 2, 2, 3, 4 options. So it kind of has to default to that one as 5. And I think I remember 1 is a triangle, 3 was a triangle with like a point, and then 5 is like 2 triangles or something. B 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 2 2 2. There's only one 2 2 2, so it's got to be that one. 2 2 2. This one is 1 1 1, and there's only one 1 1 1, so it's got to be that one. And then this one is 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 1. And then for the inside, it was kind of like a grid thing. So we have 6 points across, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5 points down. So we're going to do 6 by 5 and not 7 by 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Yep, okay, so that makes sense to me. And then quantitative, qualitative is always appropriate, and grades and feedback are not the same thing. So that's what I would say. I think I think that's probably as good as we're gonna get. Great. So there's my quiz.